If your RV came solar prepped, you might wonder what you actually need to complete the setup, right? And probably what each component does. Well, today we're breaking down one of the most important pieces of the system, the solar charge controller. We'll talk about what it is, how it works, and why it's essential for protecting your RV's battery system. All right, let's get into it. So a solar charge controller is basically the traffic manager between your solar panels and your RV's battery bank. Solar panels are going to capture energy whenever they're in sunlight, but the amount captured isn't constant. It varies based upon panel size, angle to the sun, time of day, and certain weather conditions. A charge controller essentially takes the energy captured by the panels and regulates it so that your batteries receive only the safe, correct amount of voltage and current. Now, without it, your batteries could essentially overcharge, overheat, or just flat out be damaged. This is especially true for lithium batteries, which require more precise charging. So here's the basic flow. Solar panels convert photons from sunlight into a flow of electrons in the form of direct current electricity, but usually at a voltage that's too high for your RV batteries. That current travels to the solar charge controller, where the controller measures the battery's state of charge. It then adjusts the incoming current, delivering only the voltage and current the batteries can safely accept. Now, once the batteries are full, the controller automatically tapers off the charging or switches to a float mode to avoid potential overcharging. Now, depending on the type of controller, PWM or MPPT, this process can be more or less efficient. PWM, which is pulse width modulation controllers, are simpler and cheaper, but they can waste some potential energy harnessed by your panels. Maximum power point tracking controllers are generally more intelligent and efficient. They can convert extra panel voltage into usable charging power, giving you more energy throughout the day. Now you may be asking yourself, so how does this translate into real-world benefits for you? Well, it can give you a number of things, starting with healthier, longer-lasting batteries because they're always charged properly. You'll also get more usable power each day, especially if you're boondocking, and you'll get added protection against voltage spikes or panel output fluctuations. Now, if your RV is prepped for solar, adding a controller is absolutely an essential upgrade, along with a few additional components. To take full advantage of your RV solar prep, you'll typically need to add the following. First up is pretty obvious, and that's solar panels, which you're going to need to collect the energy. Then a charge controller to regulate it, and an inverter to convert battery power to usable 120 volt AC power for outlets and appliances. Now, depending on the capability of your solar package, these components let you do things like run small appliances without shore power, keep your batteries topped off while you travel, reduce generator use, and extend your time off-grid comfortably. And because many new RVs come pre-wired, much of the heavy lifting is honestly already done. You're simply completing the system. So that's the basics of how a solar charge controller works and why it's such a key part of an RV solar setup. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like and subscribe, and until next time, we'll see you later.